What is up, guys? Ncaa31 here, bringing part 2 of my Ncaa 14 335 stack series, and I'm going to talk about my base audibles and some base pass plays that have worked out for me. Actually, the way I have my audibles organized is an idea I got from a guy by the name of Madden Edge, and I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't think of it before him. But anyhow, we're all one big happy community, sharing knowledge, sharing ideas. So here we go. I have my run defense audible set to the triggers. L1 is my strong left run stopper for run defense. Lightning Blitz 3. And R1 is my strong right, Mike Sam 3. Both of these are aggressive yet safe, if that makes sense. If you're a good hook zone defender, in the event of a pass, even though I'm primarily looking to play a run out of these two plays, but for example, if you're good at controlling the safety to your left there, who's assigned to play robber coverage, and you can either obstruct a slant or tight end read, or if nothing is coming down the seams, get into that curl flat area, you can disrupt some reads and get some pressure off of the left side as you have the outside backer to the left and the strong safety to the left teaming with the defensive end on that side to generate what should be a 3-on-2 most of the time. Sometimes you'll have a 1-on-1, and it's just a matter of the individual pass rush move ratings being able to do the trick in pass situations. And you also have the Mike dropping back into the zones and the 3 deep zones with the defensive backs, the outside linebacker to your right dropping in to obstruct early seams and also get over to the curl flat area as well. So it's a good, safe play that's pretty good against the run to the left and inside runs to the left as well. Mike Sam 3 is basically the inverse of it. Similar looks with all these audibles, so pre-snap movement doesn't give away too much. Another reason why I settled on this set of audibles. Mike Sam 3, very good against stretches, not as good between the tackles as you can obviously see, but good enough if you have good user linebacker control. Or if you're controlling one of those blitzing linebackers, you can make the read yourself and blow up the gap. Or if you're controlling a defensive lineman, just read and block shed. This cover 3 here is more of like my balanced. I'm not quite sure what he's probably going to be doing. He could be passing, he could be running. Not quite sure which way he might be, passing or running. So this one provides some nice balance. I like the purple zone drops, especially the one to the left. I like the linebacker drops. I typically like to use the linebacker whose drop is screwed up pre-snap, depending on where you are in the hash, thanks to baseline and all that nonsense. Overload 3 seam is what I feel like my opponent has a passing strength to the right, likes to go to the tight end, down the seam, or a slot down the seam. It's almost a flip of this, but not quite. It's very similar, as you can see. But the defensive back, the safety, or the nickel back is blitzing inside. So it can also serve as a between the tackle inside run plugger if you have the defensive back there who can shoot into that gap and has the block shed and has a strong safety to blow things up. And cover 3 sink is my max pass defense. Best of both worlds for me. 3 deep with the hook zones where the defensive backs going to the curl flat areas there, and the intermediate middle locked down pretty nicely as well. Not great pass rush, but you have very good, solid coverage all over the field. Let's talk 3 deep switch. 3 deep switch is basically an inverted cover 2 hard. This is what cover 2 hard looks like on your left. And that's 3 deep switch. You have the corners. We're going to do their jam and redirect. Your 2 strong safeties are going to be covering the deep half. Linebackers, middle linebackers dropping for the deep middle. Outside linebackers, curl flats. Free safety in the middle of the field. I like to run this against guys who like to go to the flats, obviously, but the alignment can really confuse users in a sense. Go random play here. I'm gonna go random play. The computer had really nowhere to go. It can cause a lot of confusion because it looks like when you see that hard cover 2 jam, look how aggressively they jam and redirect. Someone's going to be thinking seams, right? Well, the tight end seam is going to be covered initially by the linebackers there, and the safety's there to pick it up, and the strong jam will buy the safeties here time to bracket anything that's going down the seams. You can fit a throw in there, of course, but it's got to be timed right, or it's going to be cracked. And you have decent protection here out of the curl flash to obstruct a curl. Let's say he's trying to run a curl there. It's going to be a tight fit. So it's pretty solid as far as giving you a nice change up to your standard cover 3s and cover 2s. And, you know, Tommy Reese is looking, and he just can't find anyone to throw to. For a couple of ways I like to play this. Let's go against another spread set. Just random play. Random play, straight cover 4. I'll show 8 in the box. Sometimes 9 in the box. When I'm playing 9 in the box, cover 4, I'm looking first, seam. I'm going to trust my corners. My corners are pretty good, so only thing you got to look out for is occasionally pre-snap. You'll see maybe that one of them has their deep middle, or I'm sorry, not deep middle, but a deep third zone angle veering toward the middle. You just want to audible your zones outside, and that'll solve that issue. But you know, I'll trust them pressed up like that if they got the goods. Not much to worry about there. They're athletic enough to match up outside with what I have going up against. Kind of gets sucked in by the play action fake, which leaves the flat open, but normally in the passing situation he's going to go out to the curl flat. I actually like that, how they got fooled by the play action fake. But he'd be going back to the middle, and you know, here's your deep safety on one side, and you got the bracket on the other by me. That's a nice job. Red and shift to give that linebacker some more space who's rushing. Minimal gain. Again, in a passing situation, you'll give that up all day long if it's a long yardage. I mean, who cares about this? Just make the tackle. But I want to show you the what's going on the defensive line. Spread and shift to the left. You know, this kind of gives him a better rush, outside rush angle. He charges hard inside. Step onto it, it's just too strong. Lewis Nix, a hard charge inside, tips back to the other side. Too strong, and he just has a little bit more room to choose his rush angle. There you go. You know, once he recognizes that that guy's going inside, he'll go back out. Middle. Curl flat. I'm lurking here, just about pattern reading. And the only place he had to throw was this crossing route here. If it's like a, you know, 3rd and 12, 4th and 12, who cares? Cover 6. Quarters, halves. Out of the Okie, I really like. I like to control the linebacker to your left so I can scoot over to that vacated space if the corner is in a situation where once he jams, he's occupied in the flat, so I can jump anything going towards that way or obstruct it. Always make sure you're in a good alignment. Most of the time the CPU is going to come out something crazy. I'm reading the slot here. If he goes, I'm bracketing him initially, and if he goes to the corner, I want to at least obstruct it and, you know, make him have to hold it a little while longer to give this safety time to get over there if he goes to the corner. You know, short throw there, that's fine. I'll give that up. Other linebacker, middle. And you got curl flat here. You know, short gain there, so what? I'll give up the dink and dunk stuff. I just don't want to get gouged down the middle and out wide. You know, good bracket there. You can put the corner into a hook zone if you want. And that gives you a different look. You know, he's going to sink back further before coming down there. And that curl is bracketed. Curl bracketed there. You might be able to hit this right here, but you know, the linebacker is going to converge on it. And you have a vulnerability in the short flat, so it's just about picking your poison there for that. 3-3-5 across. I like this more in the red zone. Oh, it's good against the read option too, because you got a lot of force coming in from the corners. That's why I like it. That is why I like it as a red zone pass defense. You got the middle here, which I'm using, and the safety's going to come off and make the play on the ball on his man in his deep zone. Nada. Good job by him. Good job all the way around. Part 3 will be some live online gameplay defensive commentary. We'll begin some fun stuff, mixing in man and zone blitzes as well as pre-snap adjustments to create combination coverages and hopefully cause some confusion and some havoc. Peace.